Hey everybody, I'm putting this video up in terms of the Mike Brown incident and the whole movement for the putting your hands up, saying don't shoot and all of that. My friend Ronnie Bike, he reached out to me asking me to take a picture with my hands up and then posting it on Facebook and putting captions saying don't shoot and hashtag Mike Brown. Um, but I told him I was gonna do it. I was gonna put my hands up and take a picture. Somebody can take a picture for me, whatever. But I thought about it, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take a picture. No disrespect to you, Ron. It's just, my own personal views. It's like I can't see myself putting my hands up in submission like that. You know, that's just me. Because of my personal life, I feel like there's a lot of different areas in my life that I'm already doing that. I'm already putting my hands up, for different things in the society. So I want to more so put out my strengths, you know what I'm saying, and not have my hands up where my guard is down, so that's me. So I'm just gonna say a couple words, today regarding this whole thing, as far as people who are oppressed or people in a certain socioeconomic class or people of color, whatever you want to call it, black, African American, Mexican, whoever, whatever you want to call it, those individuals that are being, killed on the street like that and whatever is going on. I want to speak to the youth and just people, period, saying that, the way to fight all this stuff back, to fight back is to, educate yourselves, read, know your rights, read up on the rights, know your laws, what I'm saying? Go to school, get you a degree. Now, some people say they're not fit for the school thing. That's your prerogative, that's your thing, but still read anyway. Read some stuff, find out about the laws and find out about things in life. My own impression is, me, if I'm going to read up on stuff, I might as well get some credentials behind it, what I'm saying, and get a degree with it, if I'm going to be reading up and learning some things, that's the way I look at it. So, and I'm going to tell you this, as me, my color, there's been numerous times that I've been pulled over and, wrongfully accused of things or just profiled or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you this, my credentials behind my name has gotten me out of a lot of situations, for these reasons, because these men in uniforms, when they find out my credentials and what I do, they are already think or know these couple things, these few things. They know that for one, I'm educated, what I'm saying, I read, they know 9 times out of 10 I know the laws, or 9 times out of 10 I know my rights. 9 times out of 10 I know right from wrong. I know, mistreatment and all that stuff. So they don't even go there with me. Then the other thing that I do on my end is I talk to them respectfully. What I'm saying? I keep my hands on the steering wheel or whatever. I say, how you doing, officer? I don't even know how pissed I may be at the time, and angry and frustrated and mad. I don't show it, and that's how I show my strength. That's how I get the upper hand, because I don't give them anything, a reason to want to say, okay, we gotta detain him, or he's refusing to do this or cooperate or whatever, resisting and all that. So I don't even go there, what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, for that moment I might look like I'm, being a sucker or something, or letting them get the best of me. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10 I probably make more money than they make. What I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm leaving, going back home. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to my grave. So, be smart, educate yourself, know how to talk to these folks. What I'm saying? Be articulate, be respectful, regardless of what they do, because they still got a uniform and they still can use legal force, and then they can justify what they do, or try to justify it. What I'm saying? We're civilians, and so that's how you gotta look at it. So you just gotta be smart in your actions and what you do out here. But another thing we gotta do is, those same group of people that I just classified, I'm gonna just use one group. I'm gonna just use men, the men of color, black men, whatever you want to call it. We need to stand together. We need to unite. That's my hashtag, unite. My hashtag is stand together. What I'm saying? Because we don't realize, like in the army, they have a uniform. They're all wearing the same uniform. They're all together, and they're not shooting each other. They're shooting at the enemy. What I'm saying? So you got to realize this whole fact about us people of color. That's our uniform. You know what I'm saying? We all have the same uniform on that we can't take off. So no matter what we see out here, what we do, everybody else that looks at us, they see that one thing. They see you're black. That's what they see. They see that uniform. So we already had a uniform. We need to stand together. Stop being over here, wondering about, oh, you east side, you west side, who's this, what's that, what you about? You about to rob me? You about to do this, do that? We can't be threatened by our own selves. We gotta stand together and be powerful and stick together. That's what we gotta do out here. We gotta be respectful men and come up and we can build on things. We're not coming up because we're not standing together and not doing what we're supposed to do in this whole society and this whole system. It's all a big game. You know what I'm saying? You got to play the game, play by the rules. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't play by the rules, they either getting caught up somehow, some way, or they're not living. So that's my words to everybody regarding this whole thing. This is my effort. As far as the little hands up thing. This my form of putting the hands up and saying don't shoot. Like I said again earlier, I'm not really up for all that don't shoot stuff, because I feel that if we unite and we're in numbers, they can't shoot. Because you gotta look at that image. It's easy to justify them shooting one person standing alone by themselves than it is for them to justify shooting a whole group of people together. And you can just see that, that's usually what happens. They don't shoot a big group of people. You know what I'm saying? They usually shoot one guy right over there by the side doing his own little thing. So if we stand together, we can prevent all that. So that's my word. I dedicate this video to my son because, in the event that I'm not here anymore, he got some footage with some words, to teach him some things and to learn and to hear me speak. Everybody have a blessed day. Thank you for listening. God bless. There'll be more videos to come.